Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode 496. Buckle up, my sticks. We're here just chilling. What is it? Saturday, right? So the weekend. That's cool. Today's the Royal Rumble. Snap into a Slim Jim, unless you know you've committed sexual assault. Then hold off on the Slim Jims. Yeah, no, that's what I'm planning to do. Just watch the Royal Rumble. I've been doing, dude. I'm up right now. It's like 3 in the morning. I was just doing schoolwork, so I could like have the schoolwork done and not have to worry about it all weekend. So I could do the Royal Rumble, and I gotta watch some movies for the Mint Salad shows we do, and then we record podcast for the wrestling with Gabe about all these Vince McMahon stuff and the Royal Rumble. So yeah, I got a whole weekend planned. But I'll probably just sleep most of it, knowing me. I do enjoy sleeping, so that's always fun. But yeah, no, we have a little bit of news here to look at. Let's take a look at this, despite all the Vince McMahon stuff, but we'll go over that on the wrestling podcast. I did go over it a little bit yesterday, but let's see here. Where am I at? Oh, here's the headline: White House alarmed by circulation of fake AI generated Taylor Swift photos. I haven't seen any of these Taylor Swift photos, but I don't know why the White House has to get involved into this. While social media companies make their own independent decisions about content management, we believe they have an important role to play in enforcing their own rules to prevent the spread of misinformation and non-consensual, intimate imagery of real people. Fake sexual explicit images of Swift circulated across the internet this week, leading to backlash among her fans and renewing calls from federal lawmakers for social media companies to enforce their rules. Dude, this shit's been going on already. Like, there have already been a lot of AI, fake, deep fake sex things. I think one of the first ones we saw was like Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot, Gugajija, Guggenheimer. No, Wonder Woman, like, getting fucked or whatever. No one batted an eye because I guess she was like Israeli or whatever. But now that it has to deal with Taylor Swift, America's fucking sweetheart, 6 foot tall, attack of the 50-foot woman girl next door, you gotta fucking have the White House on it. You have to have federal lawmakers trying to make a change for it now. Like, really? Like, now you care? Like, that shit's been going on. There's a lot of sex workers that I see on the front lines where they're getting, AI images generated of them, or political figures or whatever. And yeah, like, no one bats an eye, but Taylor Swift, it happens to her, and it's a big deal. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's a racial thing because I think a lot of the pictures have her being depicted as like having sex with black men. I think that's where they draw the line. Uh, you know, her wanting to be with a black dude. I don't think that would be the case, but whatever. I'm sure she'll be fine. I mean, it's not like people are seeing these AI photos and they're like, my word, I thought highly of that Taylor Swift, and now my opinion has changed. Delete her album off my phone. Like, nah. Even if she had like real gangbanging sex now and released it, like, people would like defend her and say it was AI. Like, even if it was like legit, like the burning babies bullshit in Palestine or whatever, the Jews. I don't know. Whatever. Taylor Swift's a billionaire. Who gives a shit? If there are AI photos circulating, she can literally like go off to an island, disappear for the rest of her life. She'd be fine. We She has more than enough money to exist without having to be in the public eye anymore. But speaking of celebrities, Justin Timberlake reveals upcoming world tour on Tonight Show. Every time I see Justin Timberlake, I see a lot of regret in his face. Uh like, any day now he could lose everything. You know what I mean? Because he was one of the first people I know who when he did that Janet Jackson shit where he ripped that, yeah, gonna have you naked by the end of this song. Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me. I wanna rock your body. Yeah, I wanna dance with me. When he did that at the Super Bowl and everyone was like talking shit to Janet Jackson, and he like was like, "Woo, I really dodged that bullet," you know. But now people are starting to get smart on it because of the whole Me Too movement and shit. So like he's on eggshells. I feel like every day he's like praying to the pop star lords or whatever, like, please don't let me get canceled. You know, like he's very much treating lightly on this. And I don't know, I'm surprised he's still a thing, you know, like you could tell he's trying to stay squeaky clean as fuck. Because if he messes up once, all that shit about Janet Jackson and all that's gonna come out and it's not gonna be good. And luckily he's dealing with Miss Jackson, who I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize to your time. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to show your titty at the Super Bowl event. He, um, he, no, I don't know. I feel like he's on borrowed time, but we'll see. We shall see. You know, whatever. Next year, speaking of, I don't know, sexual harassment, because I guess I was talking about Justin Timberlake. Justice Department finds former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed employees, and file this under no shit Sherlock. I mean, he's a dude. He's in politics. Need I say more? Of course, he's gonna sexually harass people. Um, Cuomo, once a rising star of the Democratic Party, left office in 2021 after reported by Attorney General Letitia James concluded he sexually harassed at least 11 women. He was denied wrongdoing and argued that James' report was driven by politics, intended to force him from office so she could run for governor. Um, I mean, 11 women, that's, you got to put those numbers up. And you got to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. You Cuomophobe. No, I don't know. He looks actually like a pretty good looking dude for him being an old grizzly guy. You know, he looks like a Batman villain. He looks like the Joker before he fucking fell into that vat of chemicals and shit. But I don't know. We'll see. It seems like another B2 movement, another wave of it's coming down, and it's coming hard, especially with Vince McMahon leading the way. That's it, whenever you're looking at this, like, oh, you just harassed 11 women, bro. Sit down. Vince McMahon's about to show you how to get this shit done. You know. Moving on to medicinal news. The CDC issues alert that measles cases are up, urging health providers to watch for disease. And I don't know. I don't get why. I feel like everyone's just getting sick. And everyone's just sick of everything. Like we're just sick and tired of fucking just existing or just dealing with shit and the lies and stuff like that. So who even knows like if this news, like who reported it, why is it reported, who's keeping track of these things? Like no, I don't know. Like these statistics aren't really even making sense anymore. So like I don't know. I just feel like they don't really matter anymore in the whole aspect of things because every I wouldn't say state, But every like little community is different, you know. So if you have like your neighborhood community, or even your like as big as your city or as your state, like it all depends on where you live and how you deal with things. Than countrywide or nationwide or worldwide, you know. But what do I know? I'm just a fat, unhealthy piece of shit. Moving on, lastly, to our last story, and it has to deal with medicine. Bayer ordered to pay 2.25 billion in latest Roundup trial. You know Bayer, the aspirin company, spelled Bayer, Bayer. So they had a. It was back when they had Roundup, or I think they still do the Roundup, which is like the weed killer, the grass killer, and a jury in the Philadelphia court found that John McAvish's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma was the result of using Roundup for yard work at his house for a period of several years. Bayer was ordered on Friday to pay 2.25 billion to him because he developed cancer from exposure to the company's Roundup weed killer. And I mean, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck was he like drinking this shit that he fucking like got this rowdy cancer for? Like, how often was he using Roundup? Like, you're telling me no one else in the world was using Roundup like this dude for the amounts of the time that he would use it? Like, what makes his so special? Like, was he in directly inhaling it? Was he drinking it? Was he fucking? I don't get it. You know, like because if I had known if I could like just breathe in or oh let me do kill grass or kill weeds with this Roundup and then like eventually get paid fucking billions like $2 billion and just get cancer. I mean, some people get cancer for free, you know, and you're getting cancer here and you're getting the nice $2.5 billion check. Fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's a good little balance there. I think I could live with cancer for $2.5 billion. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a fat piece of shit. I'm not healthy, and I know what sucks too now about Roundup because I remember I was working at Home Depot when this shit happened. Roundup sucks now. Like it doesn't kill like you can hear a lot of the Mexicans there going, nah, it's not the same now that they took out those cancer inducing chemicals. They don't kill like they used to, It just hits differently, Vavoso. Nah, it's just different now. Kind of like with them taking sugars out of Coke and all that bullshit. But that's the world. They're just changing everything. But um, that's life. But that is also the end of the podcast. Called "That's All Funny." You can find the podcast anywhere podcasts are available. Just search "That's All Funny." You want to check out the new podcast I do with me and my buddy Gabe called "That's All Kayfabe," where we talk about wrestling. That's on every Monday. Check that out anywhere podcasts are available, or check it out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@LorenzAriola, where we have video available of the podcasts, as well as other random videos. Or I do a live show every Tuesdays with Mint Salad called Tits and Ariolas, where we talk about movies and play a game. Check that out on there live on Tuesdays, or if you want to see older episodes of that, if you want to see archived episodes, if you want to see bonus episodes, you want to see early episodes, ad-free episodes, check out the patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. It helps support the podcast. And if you want to help support a different way and you want some merch, check out the website retrohorrorinc.com for exclusive That's All Funny merch, t-shirts, prints, and stickers. Or if you want to commission some great art from a great artist, add Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. The Bret Hart of graphic art, he does all the art for the show. So check him out, www.retrohorrorinc.com. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.